What's up, guys? Welcome back to RT2CC Comic Club. Justin here, and another 2-day recap for you, August 6th and 7th. Trying to stick to my routine of at least one video per day, because I'll get caught up if I can stick to that routine, and I do good with routines. I just need to stick with it. Okay, so let's just get into it. This video will be pretty short because I'm only going to talk about one article. So let's just go and just try to keep this under 19 or 17 minutes. So the first day on the 6th, the markets, you can see, were kind of all over the place, but they ended up pretty good, so that is awesome. And then again, I'll have links in the description kind of about current news at that time that you can look at if you want to refresh your memory. But looking at the balance here, we did do well. We made about $4 grand, so really happy with that. Our top performer, surprisingly, was Domino's Pizza. Well, not really surprisingly, they are pretty good stock, but we haven't been seeing much from them lately. But yeah, so Domino's Pizza did well, made over $1 grand with them. And then Amazon, Disney, I forgot I had Disney calls at that time. I should have held on to them. Well, yeah, I think I did okay with that one. But anyways, then you have Facebook, made 20%. T-Mobile, I forgot I had that one too. We made 125% that day. So even though we didn't make a lot, it was still a pretty good day for them. So let's go to our losers. We had Tesla did not do well because it just didn't. We'll talk about that later, but I don't know if the August 6th news really had an effect on it. But let's just go to the next day, because the next day was kind of funny. All right, so August 7th, I bought a couple Zillow calls, and I think I was doing an experiment on like implied volatility or something, because what I did was I bought a call that expires in 2 different years, same strike and everything. And yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that, but anyways, I did sell my 2 Tesla calls that had a 420 strike. And again, this was the day that Elon Musk made that infamous tweet. And so I figured, I got real excited at first because I didn't know what my strike was. Then when I went to check, I was like, damn it, it's 420. That's what he was said. And had he said like 430 or anything higher than 420, I think the call would have done much better, because investors would be expecting it to go over that. And since I was right on the mark, just can't get lucky with these calls, man. If you guys remember what happened with Whole Foods last year, just could not get lucky with these calls. Anyways, then I decided to buy 2 new Tesla calls with a shorter expiration, 390, to try to play off of the news. But yeah, it didn't really play out to how I wanted. Let's look at the how we did. So Amazon was our best gainer for this day, and then you can see some of the other ones below that. We did have 20% gain with Google, so that was awesome. And then our losers, we had Chipotle Mexican Grill. I bought a put on them because they keep getting food outbreaks in, and it just doesn't seem to do anything to the stock. And so I'm done doing that. To be honest, I don't know. I think Chipotle, no matter how many food scares they get, they're going to stick around for a while. People are still going to go there. And then Weight Watchers sucks ass, so we lost money with that. All right, so let's just go to the article that we're going to talk about, and then we'll wrap it up. So I do have a lot of headlines. I'll kind of briefly just mention them. I'm going to post a link in the description, articles about Square, FANG, like the FANG stocks, Facebook, Universal Display, Weight Watchers, Stamps.com, AMD, Baidu, and I don't have a position in them, but if you're not familiar with Baidu, they're basically like the Google of China, people call them. And so that's a company a lot of people like. One of my friends invests in that company. I think I did at one point in the way past. But anyways, and then Ferrari. So just check on that if you want to look at that. But let's just get into the Square article that I'm going to talk about, which is 2 recently launched Square products are game changers. Now, as you guys know, I'm really bullish on Square. I do like them a lot. In fact, Galileo from the YouTube channel Hyperchains just made a really good video about why he likes Square. So if you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description for that. But let's just go into it. So the 2 products that Square released was, you might not have heard of this, so hopefully you haven't, so that you're getting value from this video. But if you have, that's, you don't have to, I guess you can just skip the rest of this video. But Square Register is the first one, and the other one is, let's see, what is it called? Square for Restaurants. Okay, so pretty simple names, Square Register and Square for Restaurants. So some of you may have used Square registers just going to small businesses. There's a local bakery in town that I go to that uses the Square register, and it's really nice, has a really nice interface. But this, I don't know if they have like the newest model, but anyways, they announced it last year, but the CFO of Square, Sarah Friar, or Fryer. So I think it's pronounced Fryer. She said that Register, which is Square's priciest POS device yet, point of sale, is appealing to sellers of all sizes due to being a better experience overall for customers. And it's Square's first point of sale device with 2 displays. And this is why I don't think I've seen the one with 2 displays. I've seen the one with just 1 display for the seller. But anyway, 1 for the customer, 1 for the seller. And the average gross payment volume for the large sellers, which is generally who Snickers, who Square attracts, is $300,000. And I'm assuming that means per year. They didn't give a date time frame. I'm guessing it's per year because I don't know. Large sellers could probably do $300,000 in a month. I don't know. I'm not sure on that. I should probably look it up. But anyways, regardless, it's still a good number, and it would be even better if it was monthly. But Square because Square probably gets a percentage of that. This is basically the point I'm getting at. God, I can't talk today. Anyways, Square for Restaurants launched earlier this year, and it's aimed to streamline both front and back end operations. And it already looks like a major success, according to the article. It had an impressive 60% of new Square for Restaurant customers being self-onboarding. And this is the big thing, because most people who, they open a restaurant, they try to get all their stuff working, like logistically, all the digital stuff. They have to contact the point of sale company and say, hey, can you help us set all this up? And then the company comes and helps them set everything up, helps them do the menus, helps them do the seat arrangements and the billing and all that stuff. And with Square for Restaurants, it's just so easy to use that, it says 60% of the new restaurant owners are actually able to set that all up themselves. And Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Square, said that that's rather unusual in the restaurant industry, and that's just really, really awesome. And I agree. I think that's awesome if you can. It just creates so much more efficiency, and it makes it so much less stressful, reduces the friction to actually running your own restaurant, which I think a lot of people are scared of. A lot of people, actually, when I was in college, I wanted to open up a restaurant at one point, but I have so many interests, they kind of come and go. But anyways, the point is, it's just nice to have a new product that can help you run a restaurant faster, and I think, and more efficiently and easier. I think it's awesome. Now, it says the average restaurant seller on the platform boasts gross payment volume above $650,000. So again, that's awesome for Square. And these are just 2 of their more recent product launches that that look like big hits, according to the article. And since 2014, they launched Square Capital, which, if you aren't familiar with that, it's basically like a venture capital company, and or at least a part of their business where they give loans to small businesses. Virtual Terminal, which is a payroll service, and then the Cash App, which many of you might use the Cash App. I just downloaded it. I'm going to try to use it to see how I like it, but I do know that you can buy Bitcoin on it, so that's really cool. It was a really cool thing that they implemented. I think it was this year. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I do really like Square. I think they're a solid company. They make really good products. They're simple, and the user interface is what's really, really, I think, driving the customer retention, customer growth. And so I'm really bullish on Square. So we're gonna leave it at that. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Please comment below if you either invest in Square or use any of the Square products like the Cash App, or if you've gone to restaurants and seen them using a Square reader. What are your thoughts? What are your general opinions on it? Do you like it? And yeah, I would love to hear your opinions on Square. So please comment below. Thanks again so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, thanks again for checking out this video. If you want another way to support the channel, please check out that Patreon link up there at the top. You get access to my private Discord server where we chat about different companies we're looking at investing in. I also post my current trades in real time, as well as news headlines with little mini summaries, and you can also get discounts on any merchandise that we sell, like a shirt like this, for example. And if you want to just subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate that as well. You can just click that black logo there at the bottom. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.